Today we're going to walk through installing the pink Rhino red dot sight onto the TitanX. This was a heavily requested product. Many, if not most of us, run red dots, and having an inexpensive option for the TitanX was something that a lot of us wanted. So in the box you have a user manual. If you're watching this video, you probably don't use user manuals. I'm sure there's valuable information there on adjusting the red dot and things like that. All right, so let's get into the mounting. As you bring it out, it's going to have a little cover over it, so we're going to discard that for now. And in the box, there is an Allen key, and you're going to have a Torx key as well. Some extra screws, which we're not going to need today, and then also a cleaning cloth. And this is a 1 MOA shim. So if you read the instruction manual, you'll know what that's for. Ha, there you go, making you read it. All right, so we're going to remove these 2 screws on the pink Rhino. Now, the screws are screwed into this little plate down here, and this is for transportation, it's for shipping. And I will add, there is a thin plate on top of it. We need this thin plate. So separate that thin plate and the thick plate, and then remove this yellow tab here on the battery. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this plate on the TitanX, and this Allen key came in the box for your Titan, so you'll have one of these as well. All right, we'll set that aside, and then we are going to take this shim, this little plate here on the pink Rhino. We're going to set it on the slide. If you've ever installed a red dot, this is going to be very straightforward. And then we're going to put the screws in, 1 and 2, and start getting them tightened down. Now, the question of the day is, what is the torque specifications on these screws? It is 12.375 inch-pounds. I'm kidding, it's a dry fire tool on a non-reciprocating slide. Just get it snug, you're fine. It does not need to be super tight, and it does not need to be torqued to any specific number. All right, and that's it, it's on. I wanna note that the red dot does not sit all the way forward in the gap. There's a gap in the front and the back, and that is to be expected. This is designed to fit a variety of different red dots, and so there is gonna be that gap when you use the pink Rhino. That's fine. Again, it's a dry fire training tool, a non-reciprocating slide. It's gonna be just fine, just the way it is. So once you get it installed, then we're going to turn it on, and if you had read the user manual, you would know how to do that. You press and hold both of the buttons on the side for a few seconds, and then that will turn it on. And then you've got your windage and elevation adjustment. So your windage is going to be on the top here, and you're going to use this Allen key. And we're going to go up just a little bit on this one. And then your elevation, excuse me, I think I got those backwards. Elevation's on the side. I don't know, I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Here we go, ready? Elevation is on top, windage is on the side. Got it. When you make the adjustments, it doesn't click like a traditional red dot would, like a live fire red dot would. It's just gonna be smooth, so you just adjust it until it gets to where it needs to be. So I just did it to the sights. We could do it to the laser now, let's see. Off just a little bit, so we could fine tune that so that it shines to the laser. And also note that based on how far you are from the target, that elevation is going to change because your line of sight is a direct line and that laser might be shooting at an angle. So you might want to zero it for your normal training distance, whatever that is in your dry fire dojo. If you got any questions, let us know. Enjoy your pink Rhino red dot sight. I'm actually really excited to use this. I have not had this installed yet, so I'm excited to run it today and play with it a little bit. And it's going to be a good time. Reach out if you got any questions or comments, and have fun training.